I know I haven't been doing any publishing. I've been videotaping, checking things on the bike. Here's what's been going on. At the last race that you guys saw, would have been probably Steel. We started having some electrical issues, and it was something that we knew we were going to have to address sooner or later. We thought we could get through the season without having to address it, and we were going to do it in the off season at the middle of December. That was our plan. We had set up a plan. We tried one backup, didn't work, same issues. Tried a couple other things. We were like, oh, we're going to have to do it. So we missed a race. We are now running a max ECU on it with some couple of added sensors added to the bike. We got an EGTs. I got an output shaft, a couple other sensors that's on there that's helping tune the bike to its best. But not a lot of people know about them, and you're going to be seeing here. We went out, made 3 or 4 runs at our local 8th mile track just to make sure everything worked. Thought we had a handle on it. There were several things in there that I was still trying to learn tuning the bike. So we showed up at US 60, and I've got some video that you'll see here. And believe me, where the settings that I did have in it was super safe in there. What was throwing us off was the weather changed. The water grains jumped up and down quite a bit. But at any rate, now, let's see, after US 60, that gave me another 6 rounds, 6 runs on there. So I got a 10. I basically, at this point, after we went down and made these runs at Bradenton here, 15 rounds learning this system. So things didn't go that great at these races. And as you'll notice here, the first one was really safe. Went a 65. And it went a 65 with a 60-footer that was slow. At any rate, he wanted it a little popped up, so I hopped it up and shook the tire, went on 111, and when it shook the tire, it threw the display out of its case. The tablet didn't come off the bike. The tablet came out of its own case. Yeah, and you went on to round 3, try to pump it up, try to clean it up a little bit more, and it still did the same thing. But at this point, it was an ET run, elimination, so he rode it out about 300 feet. You'll notice the bike do this, and it popped the front tire up and got a little wiggly out, and he crosses the line here and hits the cone down at the other end. At any rate, I think I've got some more information now I'm more comfortable tuning and what I'm seeing and how I can go in there and change a couple things. So this is going to be fun. And I found some things. I brought it back, and here comes the video of here I am taking the clutch out. I'm going to go through it and look at here. Oh, yep. Taking some measurements. Yep, got to have these measurements done. Checking the clutch plates, measuring some of those out, pulling it out. And what I did find, I found a couple plates that were kind of little light. So I was like, let me go ahead. I want to test somewhere here at the shop, and I still got a couple weeks before we go to leave at World Finals. Let me see how much tighter I can make a couple things. So I changed a couple clutch plates, put it back in. Here it is. Going to pump it in. I'll roll it off. And here's where the issue comes in. Everything looks good. Yep. Nice little dry hops. Problem here is John can't get it back in neutral, and that's a big problem. We've had this issue in the past. That's when we make it too tight. And you can see he's like very adamant. He goes, I can't get it back in neutral. But when you have a slider clutch and you got it too tight, when it swells up, it's gonna, you can't. It's so tight that you can't get it in neutral, and that's when you know you're too bad. So I'm gonna fix that. I did make an adjustment on two-step and went in there, and you'll see here, made an adjustment on my nuts, bring the two-step up, leaving the lockup alone right now. I do think I may put a washer on each one, and we'll get into that later, as you'll see. But more of this stuff's going to be POV from my side as a tuner. World Finals, we're going to have an extra race during qualifying that's going to have the top XDA guys and the top Man Cup guys going at it in a bonus race during qualifying. And then we're going to have the regular World Cup racing for points later. Speaking of points, we're sitting in 10th right now. Missed a couple races. Okay. And this is what every racer hates missing the races, and we missed these races because of the situations that we had with the switchover. What caused it, and getting to learn things, or not learning quick enough. So here's how it's going to be. Like I said before, November 20th through 23rd, we're going to be in Valdosta, Georgia for the Manufacturers Cup World Finals, with that extra $5,000 race happening during qualifying, which is going to be a blast. I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot, and I hope my tuning's got up to par for this race, as long as he can cut me a light and keep it in the groove and ride it out. Coming up after that, 2 weeks after that, which, we get a break for Thanksgiving, to get a little fatter, so I have to, anyway. So World Finals are this November 20th through 23rd. Thanksgiving's the week after that, and then the week after that is the Drag Illustrated Winter Series opening race at Bradenton Motorsports Park. So we have a great opportunity that they're having a 460 class, and I'd like to thank Victor Alvarez for hosting that. Hopefully we can get some sponsors and to come in and maybe join in for the rest of the Winter Series. I think it'd be a great showcase for what the 460 bikes can, and also give everybody an opportunity to see the bikes and the cars. So if you haven't seen each other's before, or you don't hang out, it's a great opportunity. So December 5th through the 8th, and I do believe there's a Night of Fire. I'm not for sure, but let me just tell you this. If you haven't never been, if you live locally in the Tampa Bay area, or south of the Tampa Bay area, north, wherever in the state, you got to get to one of the Drag Illustrated Winter Series races at Bradenton. Cletus McFarland owns it. Him and Victor Alvarez, put on a great place. Victor, especially, I got to thank Victor a lot, because he does a lot for the bikes that he doesn't have to, and we appreciate it. Believe it or not, we appreciate it. So come out, have some fun. We'll see you then, and then there'll be some more videos will be coming after this, so bear with me. It's just me. I'm doing it on my phone and my tablet, whatever else I got, so stay tuned, and we'll get some more out. Thanks.